Hey kids, Dean with Crypto the Wonder Dog. Did you get a chance to go to the blockchain on the beach presented by Crypto Queens? This was in Laguna Beach. It was on November 17th through the 19th with my good friend Anu Bardwaj and a group of ladies that call themselves the Crypto Chicks. And of course she's a crypto queen. So it was great to be out and about and get out of the dingy studio here that I've been accustomed to, but getting out, it's always great to get out, go to the beach. I live near the beach, but to go and do a blockchain event at the beach, it's awesome. Met a lot of really cool people, and it was a lot of kids there. There was a lot of kids that moving and shaking and doing their thing, and pretty brilliant kids. Anu's daughter, she has come up with a crypto for kids. I interviewed her, and you'll be seeing this is just going to be a whole slew of videos for the next few days about the cats that I met at this Crypto Queens blockchain on the beach. And I've been monkeying with my capture software. I don't know how good it's doing. I take a recorder with me on location, and it sounds a lot better when I record directly from the studio here, the doghouse. This is the doghouse, and sometimes the audio doesn't go as planned. And when you're on location, you get people working in the background, you get cars honking, people walking by. So it's kind of cool, I guess. If you're doing stuff on location, you want to feel the vibe, the atmosphere. But we didn't get to see the beach in the video. We're in the little courtyard there at Montage, which is one of the nicest hotels in Laguna Beach. Did you guys see the Cowboys Thanksgiving? Did you have a good Thanksgiving? I did. Watched the Cowboys just squeak out a victory over the Washington Redskins. They're without a quarterback, so it was a little easier than planned, but still a little concerned. I think they should have blown the doors off that one. So, but that's my Cowboys anyway. So anyway, here's Sam. Good guy Sam from New York. He is he works with Capital, the Antimatter Capital, and this is our talk with my good buddy Sam. All right, hope to see him soon. Cool guy. All right, here you go. You guys ready to start the show? All right, let's start the show. And I don't really do like a full introduction thing. We just start talking, and I blend it in because I do like a pre-show before, and I talk about who we're talking to. Like, yeah, I talked to this guy. He was really cool. We did this and this and this. And here's the interview, and then we just kind of blend it.
Gotcha.
So it makes it easier to have to do like a hard intro. But we're at this super cool Montage, and you're from New York.
Yes.
You been here before?
In Laguna Beach, yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yes, I like it. It's beautiful.
Isn't it?
Yeah, sunny.
I skipped. You go to the pool?
Not yet.
No?
But I went. Definitely. Beach.
So it's like a famous pool. They got lots of aerial shots of that whole thing inside the pool there.
I love it.
Yeah,
it is. I was in Montage in Beverly Hills a couple of days ago. And there was a lot of history in there too.
Yeah, there is. Huh? Yeah.
It's beautiful.
And you're from New York.
Yes.
And it's not like this in New York right now, is it?
No, it actually started snowing yesterday.
I saw that in Good Morning America. It was, they were very cold, and the coats and everything. And, and we're out here, and you went to the beach this morning?
A little bit with the kids.
Yeah.
They had that. I mean, that's the reason we came here, because they had this blockchain on the beach.
Yeah.
For the kids.
Blockchain on the beach.
And the difference between this and all the other conferences we went to, the vibe was different. It was for the kids.
Yeah.
And I was so happy to see all these kids.
Yeah. You have kids?
No.
No, you don't. Okay.
But I was happy to see them learning how to put a computer together, learning about Bitcoin, about blockchain.
Yeah.
You know, things I wish I had when I was a kid.
And they're already into it. They're already interested in it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally.
How do you think they're getting into it?
I think right now through social media,
Yeah.
through networking, YouTube, their parents, you know, they learn fast.
Yeah.
Information technology is like, especially with social media.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, for a little bit, like Facebook and Twitter and everything, they were really blocking anything that had to do with cryptocurrency or Bitcoin or anything. So they're loosening the reins on that a little bit, right?
I think they were blocking the ads because a lot of people didn't have the right intentions,
Yeah.
and they were using those mediums for the wrong purpose.
Yeah.
So, but yes, what's informational, I think it's allowed with
Yeah.
clean, basically.
Yeah. 'Cause we need to share more information and less
Educate
advertising
people.
about
Absolutely.
it. And 'cause those typically aren't the best.
Unfortunately, there are some players who are not honest in the space,
Yes,
and they're taking
there
advantage of the tools.
Yeah. And you've been in money for a long time. You've been in the finance world. Right?
Yeah, I was a kid. I grew up in Morocco. I saw that movie Wall Street.
Did you?
And I couldn't speak a word of English.
No, really?
Yes, really, of course. And I was like,
So
this
Michael
is-
Douglas is the reason you got.
So I was like, this is what I'm gonna do. And a few years later, I had my own company on Wall Street.
You had your own company on Wall
Yes.
Street. That's some drive and ambition right there, man.
Yeah. So it was not easy.
Yeah.
But it was passion.
Yeah.
It was passion.
Obviously.
It wasn't about money. It was passion.
Yeah, if you're not speaking
Yeah.
English in the next few years, you got a business name all.
Yes.
Wow. And do you educate kids yourself, or is this just?
I have nieces and nephews. They're young. What I do is, in a way, a lot of these blockchain kids are kids. Like when I started going to these blockchain seminars, I met a lot of young people.
Yeah.
16, 17, 18, 20. They are doing this crypto and ICOs and which a lot of them didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
So, as a matter of fact, I was putting a paper. We were putting a video together. My friends, a couple of my friends and I, to teach them how to do things right.
Yeah.
Their idea was, look how great my project is. Please give me some money for it. And I was like, guys, you have to build the case. You have to show what's in there. There is step by step each time I tell them, look, you answer 9 questions. Every time I'm talking to somebody, can I trust you? How much do you need? How much I will make? How long it's going to take? What are you going to do with the money? How are you going to do it? With whom are you going to do it? Can you deliver? How much skin in the game do you have? For each, you build a solid case.
Yeah.
And document it, and you do it the right way. So in a way, we had to step in and teach them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
right.
well, that's good. Yeah, because if they get sucked in by some of these ICOs that are less than reputable, and they then they just start getting money hungry for no reason.
Absolutely, but you have to understand is when you're dealing with raising capital, as a matter of fact, the word ICO should be banned because we're dealing with securities.
Yes.
And it's a clear legal
It has
frame.
become a very bad word, isn't it?
Yes, unfortunately there was a lot of fraud around ICOs, around white papers.
Yeah.
So that's why I say you want to build a solid business plan. You want to use the right security channel, or the exemption if you're going to do a Form D, if you're going to do, because you're dealing with securities and it's a highly regulated business, one of the most regulated businesses in the world. So you have to be careful and you have to, talk to a lawyer and do it right.
And is there a lot of lawyers that are coming out now because of the crypto and the regulations? Are they trying to rewrite some of these laws, regulations?
The SEC and FINRA, they are stepping in a major way. The lawyers also, there is a shift that's going to happen. The SEC just came out a few days ago with a digital framework.
Mm-hmm.
They are still working on it. It's work on progress. But one of the major shifts that we're going to see in this industry is the STO shift.
Yeah.
It's basically the security token offerings. So it's going to be a merger between what's been happening in the crypto and blockchain space. As a matter of fact, I advise people to use the word blockchain versus crypto. And it's going to open a whole new world through tokenizing assets, tokenizing real estate, and other asset funds.
Yes.
So it's going to be a major shift in Wall Street. Absolutely.
Yes. And this is something that we're here at the blockchain on the beach, right?
Yes.
And
what I liked about this event, and Anu especially, she's a rock star. She's been doing a fantastic job.
She's everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Educating women, educating kids. She actually had the guts to put this thing together, went with the kids, because
Phenomenal.
it's amazing. The vibe yesterday. You saw
I missed it yesterday.
In the room.
Yeah.
Just seeing those kids putting those computers together and trying to make them work.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
And see them happy versus all these conferences with everybody selling something or everybody's pitching something.
Yep.
This was a different vibe. I mean, I loved it.
More education.
Yeah, of course.
Education. Yeah. And what is coming up? And what how many kids are here, do you think?
I think there were probably 12, 15.
Yeah?
Like that, yeah.
What are the age ranges?
From what I've seen, from maybe 4 years old to 14.
4 years old.
4 or 5, yes. Yes. I saw some of them yesterday. They were very, very young.
Yeah. And what do you see the future of these kids?
I think they're going to be rock stars. I mean,
Yeah?
they have head start, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did they want to come here on their own, or were they? Some of them obviously wanted to come here on their own. Some of them were brought here by their parents.
I think.
Or they were all wanted to be
parents.
here.
I think the parents were here.
Yeah.
A lot of parents I saw were here, or some guardians, or maybe uncles.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
They were happy.
Yeah.
And this morning they were on the beach playing.
Yeah, you guys were doing a photo shoot on the beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was amazing.
Very cool. And where are the kids from? Like all over the U.S.
I
Or?
think all over the U.S. Some of them from Canada. Even.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
And
One of them flew from, I don't know where, Europe or something.
really,
Yeah, or Middle East or something.
man, Anu is she's really tightening up this community.
She's doing a fantastic job.
Yeah.
I mean, been following her. She has like 1 million followers on her Facebook. She has, she's been doing some amazing stuff.
Wow. Yeah, because I actually met her. I'd seen her on LinkedIn, and somehow we connected on LinkedIn, and then found out she was actually here in Laguna Beach, and I was right over the hill in Liso, and then we met up in Beverly Hills at the Beverly Hills show. What's that? Stephen Mead. You haven't done that, have you? Beverly Hills blockchain. It's like a weekly or monthly thing.
I know Stephen Mead, but I didn't go. To that show.
Okay. Yeah. So he does that like every few weeks. But anyway, so what's on the agenda next for these kids?
I think they're gonna take what they have learned here.
Yeah.
They're gonna implement some of it.
Yeah.
They're gonna expand on some of it. I think it's gonna gain a foundation. It's
Mhm.
gonna help them in the future. I mean, blockchain gonna be a major part of our lives going forward.
It is.
So far it's been a theme, but I think it's gonna become a major. Same with the internet started.
Yeah, it's like when the internet started. Yeah.
And then it's gonna take over. I mean, it's gonna take over so many.
I already see it moving, and
aspects.
but this time last year, everyone was trying to come up with their own coin to try to grab millions of dollars, and then it's a smoke and mirror type of thing. But I actually see now a couple of companies that are actually implementing their blockchain technology, and it's working right now. So they're showing that this is absolutely something that does work.
Because it adds a trust layer.
Yes.
And it has, they're working still on governance.
Mhm.
It's very important. Transparency and governance are key. And it's going to change not just real estate, finance, so many fields.
Yeah.
Medical fields.
I see every
pharmacy.
field. We're going to be
Yeah.
doing a conference in LA called the North American Sports and Blockchain
Uh-huh.
Conference. which encompass, in case of from amateur sports, pro sports, esports, betting, fantasy sports. There's so many aspects there for blockchain and the technology there. And there's a lot. I guess there's a lot of companies that were coming out with their ICOs or whatever you want to call them that they weren't solving any real problems. They were just coming out just to come out for.
Well, they were trying
money.
to capitalize on the craze that we had about the. Like I said, some of them did not have the right intention, and that's why we have the SEC and FINRA and law enforcement to keep everybody in line, and because they take, unfortunately, a lot of actors don't have the integrity that's needed to be successful in business, or they're just looking for short-term gain, unfortunately the wrong way. So we need that regulation and oversight.
Now you came from Wall Street.
Yes.
And how did you make your transition from Wall Street to seeing the blockchain technology and then falling in love with it?
Well, it started through some of my clients,
Yeah.
and then I started researching it myself. Then I started going to, as I was learning about it, I started going to a lot of conferences and meeting people. And then I started researching it, and then when I understood how powerful it is, I'm still going to be in finance, wealth management, brokerage, but for us, it's going to become a tool. And not just a tool, but also it will become a whole new asset class.
It is.
So I think the transition, and there is still a framework that's being built as we speak for the blockchain and for investing in blockchain. It's going to be both used, like what we see right now is exchanges that are being built. Security token exchanges. They're going to be new vehicles that are going to be using the blockchain for trading digital assets and tokens for both custody and trading.
What are some of your favorites right now?
Well, as we speak, there are few major players, but there are none that are. I'm talking about regulated exchanges. The other ones, the other ones I can't say favorite or not. You can go on CoinMarketCap and there's the top 10 by volume. Binance, Bittrex, you name it. All those exchanges. They're not necessarily my favorite, none of them. They're good. Coinbase, but they're not exchanges. They're not SEC regulated exchanges. So that's an important distinction.
Is Binance regulated? SEC regulated?
It's not.
No,
it's not.
Okay.
It's not.
Because that's one of the most popular, right?
It is. It has millions of clients. I think they, from what I understand, they're gonna move to Malta.
Malta.
Okay. From what I heard.
Is there less regulation and less oversight?
Well, I think they've built. I'm not sure about that, but I think they've built a framework that allow a lot of blockchain companies to operate in Malta, Singapore also.
Okay.
So Binance, I think it's one of the most popular. The more regulation we're gonna see, because investors have to feel safe. Like if an exchange disappear with the money.
And that's happened.
It did happen so many times, unfortunately. So Binance is not a regulated exchange. It's not under SEC.
So it's a little scary. But
so the more there is regulation, the more people will feel at ease.
Is that going against the whole idea of the blockchain where everything is decentralized?
Well, you can have decentralization. You just want to make sure you have oversight and regulation and protection. You want to protect the investor. That's the key.
Okay.
Because right now, if Binance disappears tomorrow, or any of these big exchanges disappears tomorrow,
you're going to nobody to cry to.
What's going to happen? We don't know. Here we have a process. We have a legal process. In
Wall Street.
In Wall Street, we have a legal process.
Put your money in. You should be protected to it well.
And you want to ask the right questions when you want to see whether that fiduciary duty or not, whether they take that fiduciary duty seriously or not. Are these people registered? And what license do they have? the institutions also. These are regulated institutions, not just companies.
Yeah.
So
Now switching gears over to tokens and cryptocurrencies. What are you invested?
I have some coins.
Yeah?
But not that much. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that right now, when Bitcoin's hanging around $5,500, I was talking to a guy a couple of days ago. He says right now you're looking at a half off sale. If you want to get into it, now's the time to get into it. Is that how you feel?
Honestly, I am also in wealth management, and I have fiduciary responsibility to when I give any type of advice.
Yeah. This is not advice. This is just your idea. What do you think?
I understand. So, well, essentially, I honestly can't say one or the other because it could go either way.
Obviously, it can. I mean, everyone thought that 10,000 was the floor.
I heard some people, talking about 50,000, 100,000.
That's what everyone was telling you.
And
at this time,
but it could go either way.
February, March, they were thinking, it's going to go to $30,000 fees.
It could go back. A lot of people are bullish on it.
Yeah.
A lot of people are bearish on it. The truth is somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I guess that's why it's went from 65 for a couple months to 55 now. So.
So.
All right, I get it. All right. Very cool. So how long are you out here for?
Just a couple of days.
Just a couple of days, huh? Then you gotta go back to the snow in New York. Face the crazy people on Wall Street. Yeah. Very cool, man. Well, I'm glad I'm glad we get to meet and talk and keep up the good work. And
Thank you so much.